Good evening, YouTube. It's Andrew the Bearded Giant. Thanks for stopping by. I am joined tonight by a very special guest. Let me see if I can share. Do you see Data down here? She's sitting on a black jacket. Oh, there she is. Hey, Sam. Thanks for coming by. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? Hey, Dylan. I'll go back and show Data here in a bit. Hey! Look at all you coming in. It's totally awesome. Now let's try this one more time. Oh. See, there's Data. She's hanging out in the shed with me. All right. So I'm still walking 30 minutes a day. It's been just over 2 weeks and feeling really good about it. So I'm going to keep it up. Keep up going for a deliberate walk 30 minutes every day. All right. So I asked, hey, Green Dream Project, thanks for coming by. I asked the Kilted Gardener to remind me to tell a story. And so what he did is he reminded Kevin to tell the story. And Kevin told the story, even though it wasn't the story that was intended. So, here we go. Years ago, I worked in the scaffolding business. I don't think he is on yet. So years ago, I worked in the scaffolding business, and this relates back to the joking we did on Prep Sitter Bob's live stream, where we're talking about buckets of steam and monkey wrenches and blinker fluid and all that. So, years ago, I worked in the scaffold business. I was a scaffold erector for a while, and then I was a operations manager. Actually, I was an operations manager of... Hey, can you guys hear me? Gary, sound check. Do I have sound? Do I have sound? I have sound. Yep, okay, good. All right, so, years ago, I worked in the scaffold business. So did Gary. Gary worked same company. And we had this apprentice come in who was like, I can't see you. Can you see me? Video? Yeah, we used to get high together. What's going on? No, is there no video? Okay. Someone say video yes, video no. Video good. You're tripping out, man. All right. Gary, you're the one who's having problems with video, not me, because these guys can see me. So, as I was saying, years ago, Gary and I used to get high. Just kidding. We build scaffolding. So, there was this apprentice, 18 years old, fresh into the Carpenters Union. He didn't have his own tools. He borrowed a tool belt from his dad. Had hand-me-down tools, and because he was such a kid, everyone gave him so much grief. And every day I saw him, I would say, hey man, I just want to help you out. I want to make sure the other guys aren't giving you so much grief. We need to test your hammer to to make sure it has comeback. And he just would ignore me, thinking I was giving him grief like all the other guys gave him grief. So day in, day out, a couple of weeks passed by, and I asked him if his hammer has comeback. And finally he comes to me and goes, Andrew, man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my hammer has come back. I said, it's all right, come with me. And we go out to the service yard. And I said, let me see your hammer. And I take his hammer and I throw it as far as I can out into the yard. And I go, nope, hammer doesn't have come back, and walked away. True story, not a joke. I legitimately did this to some 18-year-old kid. So that was my hammer story that I said I would share. So there you go. All right. Oh, hey Gary, you remember when I had my painting business and I was doing all that promotion, and I had yard signs made that I put in front of people's houses, and I had those flyers made, and you helped me do some coloring on the flyers. Was it Photoshop or something? Anyway, and the idea was that I would, when I was working in a neighborhood, I would put these flyers out on people's doors, door hangers. Yeah, they were shaped like a do not disturb sign for a hotel or motel, but you just hang them on doors, a little door sign thing. And I did the yard signs a fair bit, but I didn't do the door hangers so much. In fact, I think I still have a box of those floating around somewhere. Anyway, and then I got this stupid idea of doing an umbrella with my logo on it. So I contacted this golf umbrella company that did these logo things. And you know what I learned from that is don't trust umbrella companies, because they're kind of in a shady business. Come on, guys, you gotta laugh at that one. Please laugh. Shoot. Oh, well, let's see. I'm dying over here. I'm killing myself. Yeah. So I mentioned, I think in Gary's video, that I won a drawing for someone's 5,000th subscriber giveaway. He was drawing for three prizes. Two of them were Leatherman, and one was a $50 gift card. And I was the third drawing. So the first two people got to choose their prize, and one person chose the gift card, the other person chose the other Leatherman. So I got the second Leatherman, and it is a Leatherman wingman, and it's pretty cool. Has a belt clip on it, and you know, your classic Leatherman stuff. And Luke Fugate is the channel that I won this prize from, and yeah, has a knife on it, and has scissors. That's pretty handy. and Luke Fugate. So in my description of this video, you'll see a link to Luke's channel. He also is the one who bought one of my sweatshirts, and he wears it in one of his videos. So check him out. I think he's in Kentucky or Tennessee or someplace, somewhere east and south of here. Anyway, so he's been a pretty cool supporter. Yeah, it's been fun. So anyway, he bought one of my sweatshirts. I won one of his prizes, so it's like all good. I think I'm going to give this a shot at work, wearing it at work in January and see how I like it. I currently have a super tool from the 90s, the 1990s. I still have it. Was patent pending when they were selling this one, and it's still running strong. One of the cool things I like about this one is this saw blade that's on it. I've cut branches. I've cut a 2x4 with this saw blade. It works really, really freaking well. So, yeah. So anyway, this is my part of my daily carry is this Leatherman. But like I said, in January, I'm going to give this one a shot. Carry it every day. Nice hair cutting blade. Yeah. So yeah, you know, comes with its own. Is that a concealed carry? Well, if I leave my shirt untucked, it is concealed. If I tuck my shirt in, you can see the case on my belt, so then it would be an open carry. So I think it depends. But my concealed carry permit that I have doesn't cover this. It only covers handguns. So anyway, there we have it. Oh, what are you guys saying in here? Yeah, it's a good one. I think so too. What else we got going on? Data's over by the door. I think she wants to leave, but I'm not going to let her leave right now. What? No concealed carry laws? You can wear your sword in your trousers? Woohoo! Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Hey, Gary, thanks for giving me $5, man. That's very nice of you. You're an island of freedom, yeah. So Gary just gave me my first super chat. That's pretty freaking cool, man. Thank you. I'm gonna take that money and buy myself a coffee. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. Hey, have you guys seen that that video that came out a couple of days ago? The NASA engineer who made a glitter bomb. So he had a package stolen off of his front porch and caught it on security camera, and he turned it over to the police in his town, and they didn't do anything about it. So he started working on a project. Took him like 6 months to design this package, and it had had 4 cell phones in it and a whirligig with glitter. Thank you, Green. Thank you, Sam. I also have the link in my description for that video. But so he left he left this on his front porch, and the idea was the cameras would turn on when it left a certain GPS perimeter. I mean, this guy's a NASA engineer. He's like really smart. So he set it out, and he also put a fart spray or a stink bomb thing, aerosol can in it that would go off every 30 seconds. Anyway, so people came up and they took the package, and they would get in their car and it'd open the package and it would trigger the glitter, and it'd send a pound of glitter spraying in the air, and then it would squirt this stink spray, and people would freak out and throw it outside their car, or one guy opened it in his apartment, and it was pretty cool. So check that video out. I think those guys who stole got really what he deserved. Nice. Yeah, Merry Christmas, man. Hey, squirrel, 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 squirrel. You filthy animal. I don't know. What movie is that, Sam? Is that Home Alone? Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Oh man, I gotta show you here. Data's being all cute. Turn this around. See, Data's wanting to go outside, but I'm not gonna let her out. Hey, Data. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. She chewed the back her backside, and she has a little fur missing there. Hey, Data. Data. Oh, yeah, she's squawking at me. She's not happy. She's not happy I'm not letting her outside. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, Sam, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. That's really cool. You too, Gary. You guys are awesome. Rolling in the money. I'm just kidding. I'm not rolling in the money. So let's see. Glitter bombs. That's kind of exciting. Luke Fugate. He sent me this knife. That's kind of exciting. Also, I saw today a trailer to a movie I am looking forward to. It's Hellboy, that comes out in 2019. And I also put a link to that YouTube trailer, that movie trailer. I put a YouTube link in my description as well. Any of you fans of the first two Hellboy movies, this should be interesting. Ron Perlman does not play Hellboy, and I don't think is it Guillermo del Toro? Was he the director of the first two? Anyway, it looks good. It looks good. I dig the comic book superhero movies. In fact, I saw. Have I been practicing my triangle? No, but I think I could pick it up if I need to. I think I could. I got this right here. And let's see, what do I got I can ring it with? How about this? Yeah, where's the little one? Oh, the little one's over there by the chop saw. I'm working on a project. I'm kind of running a little behind on it, but I'll show you kind of a little bit here. So I have some 1-inch tube cut with some 90s, and I'm going to weld up here. I'm not going to tell you what it is because that's going to be a video. Just here's a sneak peek. And I got the gas hooked up. That's going to be another video. I have that all shot and I haven't edited it yet. So here, probably after Christmas, look for a video of me setting up the gas. But that project I'm working on is all because of, let's see if you can see it, that 2x4. See that 2x4? That's cedar. I found that at Lowe's, and it was the only one in the pile, but it had a really nice grain pattern to it. And I'm going to use that for a project. That's what this is over here. Again, sneak peek, not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to wait for the video to come out. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. All right. I guess Data is going to get to go outside. All right, Data, go on. Yeah, I have very little experience making 90-degree angles on welding, so I might have to, well, I already got my steel cut, but I'll check out his video on making a perfect 90. But I'm just gonna muddle through this one. Coffee table, that's a good guess. Maybe it will be a coffee table. Something like that, possibly. Yeah, so hooking up that gas to the Migmax was really easy to do. And I took a couple of passes. Let's see, do I have that scrap sitting around here? Took a couple of passes with it, and oh, where is it? I don't know if I threw it away or not. A couple passes, and it's so nice. So nice. I understand why people weld with shielding gas instead of flux core. It doesn't pop and splatter all over. Yeah. You know, that's funny what you said there, Jim. My grandmother had a TV that was part of furniture, where it was a nice wood cabinet with a top, and you know, you guys have seen these. It's just furniture. The TV was furniture, and when it finally went out and she got a new TV, the new TV went on top of the old one, and that's how she watched TV forever. Hey, Elf Lords, nice to see you. Hey, Kevin. I was talking about Kevin earlier, but I don't remember what it was about. I guess you'll have to rewatch the video, Kevin, to find out what I said. My grandma also used to put like a tablecloth on that TV, and she had a fake Christmas tree that was maybe 3 feet tall, and she would set it up on that TV, and that was how she did her Christmas tree. That's really cool. I remember those days. Uh, console TV, yes. Oh yeah, yeah. So Kevin, remember when Robert reminded you to tell the hammer story in your live stream? That was meant to remind me to for me to tell the hammer story in my live stream. But I told that story. Wow, I have just been burning through my topics. See, here are my topics. I've gone through them. I only have like a couple of them left on here. I guess you guys are going to have to give me some ideas here. Should I just keep going with what I got? What was your guys' first car that you purchased? Not like the family extra car, but what was the first car you purchased yourself? For me, it was a 1978 Plymouth Horizon, which was made by Volkswagen, and it looked like a little larger Volkswagen Rabbit. It was a little longer, a little taller, but had a Volkswagen motor in it. Ford Tempo, 81 Mustang, 67 Impala, 79 Cobra Mustang with two T-tops. Holy cow! 73 Super Beetle. Is that the one that I saw? Did you still have that when you lived out here, Gary? 1977 Ford XC, a 79 Camaro. Whoa, Foxy Mama with that Camaro. 68 Plymouth Sport Fury, 66 Comet. A lot of good cars in here. Shared a 79 Rabbit with my brother. Piece of crap. Yeah, well, you know, you do what you can. Yes, 69 Rambler. Hey Jennifer, how's it going? What was your first car, Jennifer? The first car that you purchased with your own money? Let's see, 68 Super Beetle, 69 Buick Riviera, 77 Monte Carlo. Yeah. There's some classic cars in there. A couple of boats too. 77 Malibu. 19 Rat Rod. You had a Rat Rod? Holy cow, that's awesome. Yeah, mine was there's a free newspaper out here, or there used to be. I don't know if it's still around, called the Nicolads, and obviously this was the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, and you know, the internet wasn't anything. So if you wanted to buy a car or find an apartment, you looked in the newspaper for ads, and this was a 1978 Plymouth Horizon. And I think I paid $600 for it and drove it for like a full year. So I got my money's worth out of it. Rat Rod, 79 Hornet. Late to the show, it's all right. Making sawdust. 77 Nova, brand new. A brand new car was your first car? Wow, that's awesome. A 99 Charger, or Chevy Malibu. Yeah. It's a pretty new car for a first car. mostly had trucks over my career or my car buying. Because after that Horizon, I got a Dodge pickup, and then I drove that until I wrecked it by hitting another truck that was parked and for sale. I was headed to the coast. I was working late shift, and after, I was in my 20s, I was headed to the coast. It was fall, and I'm cruising down the windy roads, and I come around this corner. I'm going way too fast, just going way too fast. And I hit some leaves, some wet leaves, and just slide right off the road. This is in the sticks. This is in the hills. There's like hardly anyone that lives there. And I just so happened to hit a truck that's parked on the side of the road that was for sale. And the people who lived nearby heard it, and they came out and, of course, make sure I was okay and all that. And so I was talking to the guy, and I said, "Man, I'm so sorry, all that. Let me buy your truck," because I hit it on its side. That was a '78 Chevy half-ton, 4-wheel drive, single cab, long bed. I think he was a logger dude. Anyway, it was well used, but in good shape. But I just creamed the passenger side, and I said, "Hey man, let me buy that truck from you." So he sold me that truck, knocked a little bit of money off of it, and took the truck I had as trade because he wanted the motor out of it for something he was working on. So I bought the truck I hit and drove it away that night and left the old truck there. I had to come back and do the paperwork the next day, swap the titles and stuff, but that was a weird experience. Yeah. Don't speed at night while it's raining with leaves on the ground. You may not be so lucky as to hit another vehicle so you can buy that vehicle. Oh, let's see. What are you guys going on here? Nova, Chevette, Mercury. Ooh, a VW camper van. That's awesome. Pacer. Game of something. Yeah, we're playing, what was your first car? Drive by, say hello. Hey, good night, Elf Lords. Thanks for coming by, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, yes. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you think about it. How about your first new car? Has any of you have any of you ever purchased a new car off the lot, like brand new? You're the first owner. I just did that for the first time in my life last year. I bought a 2017 Toyota RAV4 hybrid. I've been wanting a hybrid for I don't do construction anymore. I don't need to haul anything. So I wanted a nice commuter car that had 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. And so I was looking at the Subaru wagons, which are very popular out here in Oregon. But man, I fell in love with the Toyota RAV4, the hybrid. I also was considering the Prius, but it wasn't all-wheel drive, and it sat awfully low to the ground, and it kind of felt like I was climbing in and out of the car, like sitting on a curb. It's awfully low. You guys are YouTubers. You don't get to buy new cars. Yeah, man, Nona, you are a car buying fiend. You bought a new Nova and now you're buying a new Sonic? Wow. We need to figure out what she's been doing for a living and get in on that business. Never knew. Just out of lease cars. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I was in my mid-40s when I bought my first car. Well, not my first car, my first new car. I was in my mid-40s when I bought my first new car. I've always bought used. But yeah, that's cool. Sits on the dirt. Oh, yeah. I lease my wheelbarrow. Hey, Merry Christmas, John Doe. Are you the John Doe I work with, or are you a different John Doe? Because I have 2 subscribers that are named John Doe, which is crazy. How many people are there named John Doe? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yeah. What all are you guys doing for Christmas? Are you staying home? Are you traveling for Christmas? I'm traveling. I'm going down to Gary's for Christmas. Smart car. The smart car. I don't have a smart car, Jennifer. I have a RAV4, a Toyota RAV4. Uh-oh. Are you guys still with me? My screen, my computer screen just went blank. Let's see if I can do a reset and have it come back. It appears that way. It appears that way. Hey, Mom. The Bearded Giant's mother is in the chat. So, I wanted a truck. Mom, am I driving you back from Gary's after Christmas? You can just leave it in the chat. Sarah called me and asked me if I'd give you a ride or something. To drive to Southern Ontario for a week into the rat race. Yeah. Mom, are you riding down with Sarah and Gary this weekend, or are you driving yourself down? Wow, you are a hard worker, Nona. That's awesome. All right. My monitor has been blank for years. Yeah. First car was a 99 Escort. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying my RAV4. It's pretty high tech. Has a screen on it, touch screen, does fancy things, gets good gas mileage. Gets me from home to work and from work to home. Yeah, seems to work well. Apparently my mom is driving herself to Christmas. She will not be carpooling. in case YouTube wanted to know that. She just wrote that in the chat. Oh, here's something. So I posted on Content Creators. Many of you are members of Content Creators. It's a site where we get together and we talk shop about YouTube, blogs, vlogs, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I posted on Content Creators a video I released in November that had 89 views. And I was hoping you guys would help me boost that to break 100. Just for vanity reasons, just so the little tickers had 3 digits instead of just 2. And you did. Thank you. Thank all of you for watching that video, or those of you who are here who did. And I really appreciate that. I have one more video that maybe you guys can help me out with. I'm not going to post this on Content Creators because I only need one more view to be 100. There's a link in my description, and it's a video from this summer of me getting my first Bearded Giant Motorsports hat, and it has 99 views. If a couple of you after this live stream would be so kind as to go into the description, find that video, watch that video for me, and I could get my view to break 100, that'd be awesome. At the start of this live stream, it was at 99 views. Hopefully, after this, a couple of you will watch it and I could break it, get up to maybe 101 or something. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Christmas is almost upon us, and I am not 100% ready for it. I still have work to do, projects to work on, gifts to wrap. Got to clean out my car so I can put my gifts in my car. It's full of boxes. I'm rambling now. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah, are you gaining weight? Well, it's nice that she's baking. Is she making cookies and fudge and cakes and brownies and cookies and all that good stuff? Andrew's hat. Oh yeah, thank you. It just, if a couple of you would watch that hat video, I would appreciate it. Get me up over 100. It's just a vanity thing. It will, how do you wrap a triangle? Well, you see, you got to cut out an octagon in a square box. And then you use, you wrap a triangle in a square box and use round paper. Because it's like a square peg and a round hole with a triangle. Old-fashioned fudge, man. Jim, can I come over to your place and have some Christmas merriment with some fudge and cookies? Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Dave is baking cookies. Oh. Well, I don't know. I assume I will have some cookies available to me this weekend when I go down to the coast. My sister usually bakes me chocolate chip cookies for my birthday. And it is my birthday, so I look forward to that. It's really all I want every year is a big thing of chocolate chip cookies. Oh. Meal together, just the two of us. Sunday. Oh, that's nice. I think it's just going to be my mom, Sarah, Gary, and Alex for Christmas. That's kind of what we do. Chocolate covered quail eggs. Quail? Kai? What is that? Not quail. Are you dipping quail eggs in chocolate? That's interesting. Let's see. Oh, I'm catching up here. Fudge. Man. Yeah. I'd gain so much weight if I had a spouse who made fudge or cookies. I have a hard enough time as it is myself. I need a new keyboard. Oh, it's been quiet at work, which has been nice. The week before Christmas, the week after Christmas, which is the week between New Year's, things are pretty slow. And so today, after lunch, I did my 30-minute walk at work. So I have a golf cart that I zip around on campus with, because it's huge. It's 500 acres, and we got buildings galore. And so I thought I would walk, because I had to do something in a building that was pretty much opposite of the building where my office is. So I took the long way and walked to what I had to do, and then walked back, and that actually worked out to be my 30-minute walk, my 30-minute deliberate walk for today, which was nice because it was really windy and rainy today, and I walked mostly on the inside to get over there. You know, now we know where to send, and maybe bribes. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I accept fudge in the mail. I don't know how the Postal Service feels about that, but I would gladly accept it. Death by chocolate. Ugh, kill me now. Yeah, death by chocolate. That's the way I want to go. Death by chocolate. That's a good way to go. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Penucci? Fudge? That's probably good. It has the word fudge in it, so it's got to be good. What else we got going on? What else? Boy, I'm at a loss. That's awesome. Oh, for my walk? Yeah. I said this earlier, but it's been a little over 2 weeks now, and in the woods with Wolfie. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I have been for 2 weeks now, every day, going for a 30-minute walk, and it has done wonders for my mood. And I'm not doing anything crazy. I just simply set a timer on my watch and I go for a walk. I got a couple of routes here in town that I take. We don't have very many streets with sidewalks. They're unimproved. But I've figured out a good 1.6 mile walk that is mostly on sidewalk that I can do in our town. And it takes me 35 minutes or so to do. and it's been great. And I've been walking in the rain even. Today I didn't. Today I did the walk through the buildings and a little bit outside at work. But like I said, it's been slow. So I planned an event, so I avoided using my golf cart at work and just went the long way to get there. I might do that again tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be really dead. The Friday before a long holiday weekend, I'll probably be able to do a nice long walk at work as well. I'll just figure out something to go visit on the other side of campus. Whoa, caramel fudge, yes, I fully support that. Caramel fudge 2019, vote for it. I don't know what that means, but let's all have some caramel fudge next year. Yeah. It's a sugar-free fudge. Oh, it's a sugar fudge. It's not sugar-free. Yeah, I was starting to get worried that you have sugar-free fudge. That kind of goes against what fudge is all about, which is the sugar and the goodness. Brown sugar fudge. Sugar-free equals fun-free. I agree, Sam. I am all about having fun, which includes sugar. And caffeine. I'm a big fan of caffeine. Sugar and caffeine. My two drugs of choice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dave, post the recipe in the food section of content creators, and that way we all can enjoy it. And I can just copy and paste it out of there. Sugar-free is a swear word. It should be. Sugar-free is a swear word. Everything I like is illegal, immoral, or fattening. That's what makes life good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not much of a cook. I have to admit it. I was just thinking about this today. Kind of the only times I eat a home-cooked meal is when I visit my mom or I visit my sister. Or if a friend invites me over for dinner and they cook. Otherwise, I eat out almost exclusively. I eat lunch every day in the cafe at work, and they have great food. But yeah, I am challenged when it comes to the kitchen. I can do Papa Murphy's pizza, and I can do chili in the microwave. I can do chili on the stovetop. But yeah, I don't really cook. But I could probably make fudge. Don't forget the meat pie. Yeah, someone had a picture of a meat pie. That looked good. I'm a fan of shepherd's pie. There's an Irish bar in town, well, in Portland, called Kells, and they have an amazing shepherd's pie. I went there with some buddies about a month ago, and we all had shepherd's pie. Yeah, I could do a fried egg. I can do scrambled eggs. Can I make toast? I can make toast. I can make toast with butter or peanut butter. I can do either way. I'm multifaceted. I could do sourdough toast. I can do whole wheat toast. Yeah, I got lots of variations of toast that I can do. I even have a 4-slot toaster. I gave up my 2-slot toaster because I found it annoying when heating up Eggo waffles. I could only do 2 at a time. So I went and got a 4-slot toaster so I could do 4 Eggo waffles all at once. And then you put Mrs. Butterworth syrup and lots of butter on. Would you starve at my house? No, because I could make Papa Murphy's pizza. I actually have food stored in the case of an emergency. I got cans of chili. I got cans of tuna. I got a case of that Mountain Home freeze-dried food. I got a bunch of noodles and spaghetti. I have stuff, easy stuff I can make. So like if the power goes out, we have a severe ice storm or anything like that, I'll just set up my camp stove and make chili or you know, boil water, make noodles. You wouldn't starve, but it wouldn't be a 5-course meal. I would be sorry to say it wouldn't be. I will check that out, Sam. Maple syrup, not the other. So when I lived in Norway, I lived in Norway for the whole year of 2001. I went there in January of 2001 and came back January of 2002. And some coworkers asked if back from here, because I went for work. The company I was working for sent me over. And some colleagues back here in the States asked me if I wanted a care package of some stuff. And I go, yes, send me Mrs. Butterworth syrup. Because you cannot find Mrs. Butterworth syrup in Norway. They just don't have it. It's an American thing. I will gladly take your maple syrup and I will consume it. I will even pull out my grandmother's waffle maker that I have and dust it off, and I will make waffles, and I will consume the waffles with your maple syrup, and I will gladly do it. I might even do a video of that. What do you think of that? I will certainly do that. Well, it's coming up on an hour, and all you homesteaders who are yes, I know it's not syrup. It's just an old lady shaped bottle full of sugar sludge. I know. I know. But yes, I will take you up on that real maple syrup. You can find my P.O. box on my YouTube page, and can't trust her. And I will make a video. I will make a video busting out the 1950s waffle iron and make some waffles and put some real maple syrup on it. I could try to make these pancakes. So my grandmother, my mom's mom, used a cast iron skillet, and she made a crepe-like pancake, which was basically milk and egg. Not sure what else she put in it. I don't think she put flour. She might have put a little flour, but it was very thin, very crepe-like. And she'd get this skillet hot, and she'd pour it and flip it and stack it and pour it and flip it and stack it. And she could cook these things so fast. It was amazing. But when I lived in Norway, I had breakfast at a friend's house, and he made the pancakes the same way, which is really cool. But there, they don't put syrup on their pancakes. They put berries. They eat it very much like a crepe. So they might do a little sugar and berry, or a little cream and berries. It was very nice, very lovely. What's going on here? Fake butter with those waffles. I use Tillamook butter. Tillamook is a dairy here in Oregon, about an hour away. They make cheese and milk and butter. Did I drive a fjord in Norway? Yes, I did visit some fjords. I experienced the coldest weather of my life in a fjord. It was Christmas of 2001, and my mom came over to visit, and it was December time. She came over to visit, and we took the train up to a town called Bergen, which was further north of where I was staying. And Bergen is at the crest or base of a fjord. So the sea came in, and there's this town tucked in down at the bottom of this hill. And that wind came ripping in off of the ocean and funneled in, and it would just bite you. I had never felt so cold in my life as when we were in Bergen. It didn't matter how much I was bundled. That wind in December in Norway just bit right through you. Very memorable. Let's see. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. And I think I'm going to take this opportunity to call it an evening. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And again, if a couple of you, I can talk about my Norway stuff on another live stream. I got stories to tell. So if a couple of you would just go into my description and find that hat video and watch that hat video, so I can get my views from 99 over to maybe 101 or 102, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful and very Merry Christmas. Enjoy what you're doing. If you're spending it with family, if you're spending it with friends, whatever the case, just have an enjoyable time and share the love with each other. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Peace out and Merry Christmas. All right.